Hello there and welcome back to Painting with Martin. Today we're back with the last of our painting preview kind of tutorials for Talisman 4th edition, the board game, in which I've painted a miniature previously, and I'm going to show you in step by step what paints I used, when I used them, and how you can apply them for a similar result. So here we have the Mutant, which is from one of the expansions from Talisman, the board game, and it's a very interesting miniature to paint. I used mostly contrast paints for this one, but I'm going to give you recommendations for what other alternative colors you can use as well. Let's start with the tentacles here, or the legs, or whatever you want to call them. I used contrast plague bearer flesh. You can use something like Scarlet green or Elysian green or something like that as well. Deathworld forest would also be fine. For the red kind of dress in the middle, I used a color called contrast blood angels red, which I also used on the large tentacle over here. In the end, I finished it off with some gory reds with Vallejo, and the last bit here is some pure black. Now for the kind of like the rest of the clothes, I used a color called Incubi Darkness, darkened with a little bit of Drakenhof Nightshade, and then highlighted up with some Thunderhawk Blue, now also from Citadel. Now let's turn it around over here. For the purple parts here, as well as the tentacles, I used a combination of contrast Skyish purple, contrast Leviathan purple, and contrast Margos purple, which I also used for the lighter parts over here as well. The skin is painted with some darker flesh contrast paint, and the other side of the screen, other side of the face is painted with some contrast magmatic flame, I believe it's called. The top ones here, kind of the hands, I used some gory red from Vallejo, which is not a contrast paint, and then some white and a little bit of black for the eyes up there. The black parts on the miniature, I also used some, for the hair for example, I used some contrast black Templar, and also for, so turn it around here, I used some green over here. So for some of these tentacles, I used the green I used was contrast dark angels green. Now this is a very beautiful miniature to paint, and you can add any details you want. For example, I added on the tentacles here, I used some Vallejo's white grey with some extra highlight of some pure white as well. Now if you want a similar result like these ones, you can follow my steps and you'll be quite fine. If you like these kind of mini tutorials, mini quick playthrough paint tutorials, stay tuned for updates.